Hi, welcome to Y'all Gaming, the only show on the internet that asks, are y'all gaming? I'm Coney, and I'm here with TK, and we just came from his stream, and there's actually a third topic we'll discuss today. But you were just playing a little bit of Sonic Frontiers, and that's the first thing on the docket. I think we feel similarly based on both of our tastes. I've had a chance to play it a bunch, and now I think you've played it quite a bit as well. What do we think?
I think this game is a game.
So true.
That's about the way that you could put it. It's not innovating. It's not like the best Sonic game I've ever played, but uh it's far from the worst by like a large margin, right? I think Sonic has some very very low lows within like Sonic 06 and then like Sonic Forces, and everyone hated that game, Shadow the Hedgehog, stuff like that. And then Sonic has had some pretty nice highs within Sonic Mania, and then Generations was pretty good. Obviously, Sonic Adventure 2 and 1. Although I am starting to think that Sonic Adventure 2 and 1 are actually not that good of games.
They're
Just
not.
nostalgic. Not even starting. I've been thinking that for a while.
I
And most of the
promise
reason
you,
I
you're
ever
right.
go back is because of the Chow Garden, which
Mhm.
you guys are leaving money on the table, Sega, if you just made a mobile Chow Garden within the vein of uh uh what is that called? Oh,
Just like a gotcha
Pokemon
thing.
Go.
Ah,
Yeah,
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 yeah, yeah, like Go, yeah.
yeah, yeah. I'm like, and then we can still do all the other cool stuff, like the Chow racing, karate, and all that other good stuff. Yeah. But anyway, going back to this game, I think this is kind of like the Breath of the Wild of Sonic, but like not just because open world, but because of like it feels like they're trying something new, and now that they like can see that it can work, they will probably continue to go in this realm
Right.
of open world. Because I think Breath of the Wild was like a tech test almost to see like, all right, can we make an open world Zelda? And now that they're done, they're like, all right, now we can like double down on that and like probably make a really good open world Zelda, which is what's going to happen on the next one. Do I think that Sonic might do the same thing? Maybe, but as of right now, it's just there's a lot of mechanics in here that kind of feel like they're somewhat thrown in. And some guy was like, I disagree. Uh, all these mechanics have been in games before, but like both these statements can be true. Like you can still
Right.
have old Sonic mechanics and still feel like they were just kind of thrown into this game last minute. I just found out like a second ago they have the red moon from some Zelda. It's the meteor shower. Like everything gets reset, and I was like, you guys are shameless, bro.
Oh,
Like,
is that what that is?
yeah, bro.
Oh, well, because the meteor shower happened to me, and I was playing it, and I was like, what is this? This is so weird. Like, it was so strange to me, and I was like, I don't even know, but I didn't remember the meteor shower from Breath of the Wild, but now that you mention it, I,
Yeah,
I
it's
vaguely, yeah.
yeah. The red moon comes back, all the enemies come back. Word, okay. The meteor shower happens, all the enemies come back, but you can collect the meteors to like do the slots for coins. Which
Yeah.
also big underrated part of the game, fishing. I did
No,
not think I would like fishing as
no, the
much as I did.
fishing. No, 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 no. The fishing is kind of fun, but it takes too long because Sonic gotta open his eyes every time. There's a
Oh
fishing
yeah,
mini
yeah, yeah,
game,
yeah.
and it like they give you so many coins that I literally fished in that second area in the Knuckles area for like 45 minutes. And also that breaks the game, but I'll talk about that in a second. You could go fishing and you can fish like 50 times, and every single time you got to cast the rod, throw it out, Sonic opens his eyes, you bring it in. I would like to just like spend more coins to make sure it's a good one. You know what I mean? Or like some kind of option, because like it
I
takes
feel that.
forever. It's so long.
Yeah,
Um,
Pitbull says, "Is it like Animal Crossing fishing?" Not really. Animal Crossing fishing, like you just hit the bobber one, it goes under. This one, it will shake, and then you hit the X button. Like you can, I don't know how long you have to wait, but you hit whatever button, and then there's a ring that shows up, kind of like the Wii Fit Trainer deep breathing ring. And
right.
you have to match the two rings. So one ring is red, and the other ring is expanding. And once you get the white ring into the red ring, you hit X again. And if you do that correctly, then you catch the fish. I have not missed yet. I don't know what happens if you miss, but I imagine you just don't catch the fish.
I don't think anything happens because like I haven't missed, but I did not pull it when it bit a few times and nothing happens. It just like it goes again. Which is like my
No.
issue with the game is I feel like a lot of the challenges in the games are just like all the little things they make you do are just toothless. Like I, I don't know how to put it. I feel very much like this is a game for very, very young kids, which is
Oh
fine.
my God, yes. Did
Which
you
is
see
fine.
the parry?
Dude, yeah, the parry. That
you could
feels,
just hold it, bro.
Have you done it in the air?
Yeah, you're just like in this air, just stop.
You literally hold still. Okay? So with the parry, it feels like the parry was supposed to be timed, and then like an hour before they released the game, they're like, actually, no. Let's
That's
go
too
ahead
hard.
and
That's too
yeah,
hard.
that's
Yeah.
too hard. Let's make it. But you can hold parry in the air and you just sit there. It feels like a lot of the puzzles are just like, I've run across so many puzzles that are just like, can you count to 5? You did it! Like, it's like, I don't. There's that thing where you have to stand on the middle part in L1 or R1, and it's like, who is struggling with this? The hardest puzzle I've seen, but it's weird because like all that stuff is so easy, but then you get to that light puzzle at the end of the first
that
area.
light puzzle was difficult.
Yeah, and I was like, wait, what? Like this is the kids are gonna have to look this up. This is nonsense.
Yeah.
It was crazy, but yeah, there's this like weird whiplash going on. I don't know, it's weird.
Yeah. Well, I mean, as I said though, with all those things aside, I would still probably give this game a solid like 6.57. But I think that's a Sonic 9. I said that earlier. That's a Sonic 9 because like this guy has had nothing but 3s and 4s, and honestly probably a couple 1s in there for several years outside of Mania and I guess Generations. Although I thought Generations was great. I think some people probably, I don't know, maybe polarized about it, but I think Generations was probably the closest we got to like a good Sonic game that wasn't outsourced. Because Mania, originally that was just a bunch of like another team, and then Sonic team hired them because they were like, you guys are making a good game. But when Sonic team has to make their own, they have ideas. I mean, I genuinely think they have some good ideas on what to do with Sonic. Just when they do it in practice, it doesn't work. Like Sonic Forces actually sounds like a pretty cool game on paper. You are like you are yourselves, your hedgehog, your original character, and like you're supposed to go like basically go save Sonic and all that other good stuff. That sounds like a great game until you actually play it, and then you're like, this game sucks. So
yeah,
just I don't know. They have some good ideas. They just the execution of these ideas are not that good.
I don't know. I feel like I've given Sega the benefit of the doubt so much. I just can't. I'm with you. It's like a 6.5 out of 10 at most. It's just not. But I'm still beating it. And I still might. Sure. I'm still probably gonna 100% it if I'm being honest.
I don't know about all that now. Like.
Okay, well, 100%. I don't mean like get all the medals, but when you clear out the whole map of the challenges, it counts as 100% for that map. So
okay.
As long as I don't have to find everything, it's fine, dumb, busy work clearing off the map. I think people are, like you said, like, it reminds me of Arceus, where it's like, yeah, Arceus was, like, pretty good. Was it amazing? No, but it's like this Pokemon game you haven't seen yet, and it feels new, and it's, like, amazing because of that. Is it amazing? Probably not really, but whatever, right? And I feel like that's the same thing here, where it's like, it feels different, even though it's just not, I don't know. It feels so I was talking about it last night because I was streaming it, and it feels like if you load up Mario Odyssey and you drop into a world, there's a bunch of stuff that you see. Like, there's a big pot, like a cauldron with food over there, and there's, like, some Jell-O over there. I'm thinking, like, the Food Kingdom in Odyssey. And, like, all this other, like, all these landmarks. And in Frontiers, it's, like, it's just rails everywhere. It's not fun. It's just you jump on a rail and Sonic does a trick and then you get a prize. I just don't.
They what's crazy is that they said that they put those rails in because the game felt a little too empty without the rails, which like makes sense, but it still feels kind of empty. Like, yeah, not empty. I think the word is bland because like I've been in 2 biomes so far. The first is obviously the forest biome, and then the second is the desert biome. Like, and they are very bare bones into like that. It's just there's nothing that's really setting that into like a Sonic setting. It just feels like these don't feel like Sonic levels. It feels like these feel like biomes that you can find in any Unreal Engine game. Like, so here I am in the forest. Here I am in the desert. Here I am, I don't know, underwater. I don't know what the next few stages look like, but just it doesn't like you could replace Sonic and put like you could probably put Master Chief in this game in the same place as Sonic, and I'd be like,
Yeah.
okay, well, this makes sense. But like none of this makes me feel like I'm playing a Sonic game.
Yeah, exactly.
Outside of the fact that Sonic is on the screen.
Yeah, it doesn't, like, you could put any character into this game and it would still work. Like, it doesn't have to be Sonic, and it's, I don't know. I'm annoyed by it because everybody is praising it like crazy. I would give it like a 6 or 7. I am going to beat it because I'm stupid. I just got to the 3rd biome myself. I haven't done anything in it, but...
We are, the one thing that y'all should know about us on the All Gaming is that we are very much open world click box finished thing.
I be checking boxes.
Far Cry's,
Yep.
Assassin's Creed's, like.
I mean, you were playing Need for Speed the other night.
Stuff to do around.
I tuned into Need for Speed. That's kind of the same way. Like, you just walk around, you do the races. The races are easy. You never come in last. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah.
Yep. I was tuning in. I was watching a little bit of that, and I was the same. Like, we be checking boxes. But that doesn't mean that it's good.
Yeah. I know that. Like, I'm not saying me and my checkbox mentality, or it makes the game of the year. I just know that sometimes I'm just like doing mindless games that are very easy. I don't want to have to like do hard things all the time. I want to go to an area, liberate it by shooting everything, and then go to the next area. Like that's, like that's me. So every now and then, I have my competitive games within like fighting games and like shooters, and I have my like cooldown games where I just want to like do something, and that's where those games come in.
Well, I'm gonna let you guys know as I get closer to the end, I guess. I don't know. I feel like it's just gonna be more of the same, but whatever.
It's a 6 out of 10. I mean, like,
it's a 6 out of 10. Period.
It's like 100%. There's nothing else you can say about it. Like, it's not a bad game. It's not a great game, but it is. It's a game. It's a game. It's doing its job. Thank you, Sonic team, for at least making something somewhat interesting. Because when I first saw the first tech, I was like, or tech test or whatever they showed us, this game is absolute trash, and then they managed to make it look better, so good job.
I as a final note, I definitely put on auto combo, and I'm just mashing. There's like a skill to auto combo, so you don't have to do anything. I'm so happy. Like, I don't want to learn combat in this. It doesn't make it fun, you know what I mean? So I just hit the square button. It's highly recommended. But yeah, it's whatever, we'll talk about it more later. But the next one I think will be pretty short because I don't know if you're into it. God of War came out today. Are you even into this series?
No, but it's not like I'm not into it because like the series sucks. It's just I did not play God of War because I was not a PS player until PS4.
Okay.
When PS4 came out, clearly I was on Horizon. So and now PS5 came out and it's just sitting upstairs in my room. So because listen, man, look. Okay, I'm gonna be straight with y'all. The PS5 is a great system. It's just too big, and because of that, I don't play it because I can't take it anywhere. Like, if
I saw you thinking about a PS5 Slim, if you could just condense it.
Well, I saw some rumors of it, and I was like, dude, if you get that, like, I will 100% trade in my PS5 to get that because I want to like. I'm still trying to beat Horizon Zero or Horizon Forbidden West.
Right.
I just haven't plugged in my PS5 again, and because of that, I'm just never going to play it. Like, I'm just never going to play, and like it sucks because like that's one of my favorite franchises, but I don't have the time because like usually if I'm streaming, and then when I'm not streaming, I'm probably doing like extracurricular stuff for like Panda or myself, and then when I'm not doing that, I'm on the road commentating. So there's just really is no time for me to play that, and like I would have time to play that in my hotel room if I could bring my PS5, but the fact that it takes up 90% of my duffel bag means I can't do it.
PS5 is a good-ass decoration. That's so true. Yeah,
it looks very nice.
It's a modern art piece. I got 4 games for it now. Actually, 5 with the new God of War. And 2 of them are remakes. Ratchet and Clank and Demon Souls. One of them Horizon, which I haven't played because of what you said. One of them is Returnal, which was good, but a little basic. And then now God of War. So, yeah, PS5 is too big.
Where am I at right now? I got Miles Morales, Ratchet and Clank, Horizon, Tales of Arise, and I got pretty far in that game, but like I wouldn't say that's like an exclusive. You can get that on anything.
Okay.
I have Returnal and I haven't even played it. And then what was the other game, where like the time traveler dude, black dude, Cole?
Oh, Deathloop.
Yeah, I got probably about 6 hours into Deathloop too.
Really? So, you fell out of Deathloop? I like Deathloop.
I don't think it was a bad game. I think Deathloop actually was very fun. I just think that it came out at a time that I was probably focused on something else.
Sure.
So,
I feel that.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of games that under 10-hour games I played
Right.
on my like PS5. I think the longest I've played so far has been Horizon and Tales of Rise, both with like there's probably like 40 hours in Tales of Rise and like 50 in Horizon, but that's the longest I've played that system.
Sure. Yeah, Deathloop is funny because I remember like feeling kind of ambivalent about it. I was like, it was kind of fun, but I look back at it fondly because it's like a neat idea. But none of that has to do with God of War, which came out today. I don't really have much to say on it. I'm gonna try it out. I'll let you guys know. I'm streaming it tonight. Woohoo!
I've been watching some
I'm
people play
interested.
it, and it looks good. It looks fun, and like the combat looks dope. The puzzles are still pretty good. I don't know too much about his relationship with his son because again, like if I were to ever to play a God of War, it would have been one of the older ones when
Right.
his son wasn't part of the picture. But that seems to be part of the memes, boy, all that other good stuff. So yeah.
I'm not really a story gamer anymore. That's the issue. Like, I don't care about all the story stuff. Like, the combat and the fighting is good, but, like, I don't know. The cutscenes better not be too long. We'll see.
Yeah.
I'm just not as interested, but we'll see how things go. I'll give you guys a heads up. I'll be playing it a bunch. The last thing that we were going to talk about that we just came up with, Multiverses came out with Ranked. It apparently has some server changes. Huh?
I played it yesterday with Plank, and I don't really know what the server changes were. None of the matches felt.
He said they
None of the
lied.
matches felt terribly. But there was one where like I got like super rollback, or not super rollback. It was just jittery, and I was like, okay, I don't know what's going on here, so we just jumped off. But outside of that, every other match was pretty smooth. So yeah, I don't know what they mean by changes. Like they didn't really specify what they did. I don't know. Maybe they bought more servers, or maybe they had like, they put more power behind the ones that they have.
Sure.
I'm still getting 2-bar connections with a lot of people, which maybe that doesn't mean as bad as it meant before.
Sure.
Because even 3-bar connections weren't that great back then. But maybe the thing is different.
I saw Void saying that he's getting only green bar and he's super happy with it, but I haven't played it in a while. I played Gizmo, but now Stripe and Black Adam are out, and I'm just kind of like, sort of fell out of it. But have you tried out Ranked yet? What's that system like?
It's pretty cool. I'm trying to get the 15 wins just so I can get whatever that thing is. But like, yeah, pretty much every rank. I'm currently silver, and I've won 6 games.
Okay.
No, 7 games. Well, we played 8. We won 7.
Is it one of those things that like drops you off? Like you start at bronze and then you move up, or do you do placements?
You start at nothing.
Damn.
But I think everybody starts at bronze because I don't know how long. Like our first 3 matches were like placements.
Okay.
And we like won them pretty heavily, but we still ended up in bronze. So I guess everybody starts in bronze and you just kind of grind up.
Sure.
It's neat. I do. The beta has not got rid of that issue of double characters. So I played against Double Finn the other day, and that was annoying as fuck.
But that sucks.
But eventually, when that happens, then yeah, I think that's that'd be good. I think that double characters should not be allowed.
I think I saw them say that they wanted to keep it all open for right now, just to like test it for the early part, and then they would probably, change it down the line, which I guess makes sense. Probably a good idea to do. But I don't know. I feel like I'm waiting for the next big character release. I don't even know who's coming out next. Now they're in this weird issue where it's like, okay, well now everybody that they were hinting at is out, right? Like they got Rick, Morty, Black Adam, Stripe. Now is when they could really do the cool stuff, and I hope that they keep it under wraps. Like they showed their hand way too early with way too much, I think.
Yeah, and I think that's a big issue too, because I'm thinking about like we saw Black Adam on that front screen for like 2 months.
2 months, yeah.
And then they released all these other things I don't care about. Like I don't care about the
look like a gremlin ass.
The gremlins, yeah, I don't care about that. Like it's not anything that's ever like that didn't get me hyped not once. But like now we have, the thing about the multiverse was that the IPs that they had at their disposal was like, this is insane. We could have all kind of and they have not released anybody. None of the DLC so far has stuck out to me except for LeBron, and that's just because that's like a meme. Like, LeBron
how's
James
Black Adam?
Is a meme.
I heard he's just like I don't even mean competitively. I just mean like fun. He's like
he's pretty fun, but I think I think like one of the things is that Black Adam's up air does not kill, but his forward air does, and it's like trying to rewire your brain to kill off the top with a forward air is kind of hard.
One of those. Okay,
but he's got some cool stuff. I think that he probably could have been a little more like thunder focused, but they wanted him to be a bruiser, so he's like throwing hands. He has a couple thunder moves and or lightning moves, and like that's cool, but just it. I think as far as like all the characters, like the most fun characters that I've played so far of the DLC is probably Stripe. I think Stripe is very fun.
Stripe's
I just don't
fun?
like
Okay.
I don't care about like the gremlins, so it's kind of hard.
Yeah. I've heard Stripe like broke the game, but I don't know if that's true or not. I heard he's crazy, but
I mean, Stripe, that whole thing of being able to shoot people at disadvantage once
that's
you hit them
nuts.
once, that's pretty nuts. Yeah.
Especially because you can like combo into it and you can't miss. Like that's a little, yeah, that seems a little strong. I liked Morty and I still like Velma, obviously, but like, I don't know, they're gonna have to add something. Like I thought ranked would get me back in, but I'm just not into it. So I don't know, not a fan. But I think that's it. That's all we had to cover. Kind of a shorter thing.
I think you should play. I think you should play a little rank with me, bro. Just one time.
I might get down. I mean, I can't do it today, but
not today. But like let's get in there. Let's climb the ladder.
What time do you stream tomorrow?
We didn't get to make no money. 4 to 8.
4 to 8. Maybe.
So what is that like 5 to 9 for you?
Oh, that is 5 to 9. Maybe I might get a little bit of ranked. I'll be at the we're going to the cabin this weekend with for Larry's birthday, so maybe I'll bring my laptop there. We play there.
What the?
That'll be fun. So
who's we?
Me, Larry, Marcus, bunch of people.
That's crazy.
East Coast.
Bro.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you guys on the next one. Take care. Yeah, remember to keep gaming. Goodbye.
Yeah,
Goodbye.